Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Jenny Martinez. First of all, happy Mother's Day. Today is Mother's Day here in the United States, so happy Mother's Day to everybody watching. And let's get to it. We're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. Let me first tell you, I am not a doctor. You should consult your doctor before you start any diet, before you start any meal plan or anything health-wise. So make sure you consult your doctor. I'm just gonna be talking about my experience and what works for me. So take it if you want to. If you don't like to do fasting, that's totally fine. We are gonna agree to disagree. First thing, what is fasting? What is intermittent fasting? Fasting is not consuming any food within a period of time. You decide what works for you. What I started with was my first 2 months that I started the ketogenic diet. I started with eating my 3 meals. First I was letting my body get used to the low carb, high fat. Then after 2 months, then that's when I started fasting. I did 16 to 8, which means I did not eat for 16 hours and I had an 8-hour window to eat. Now this is where it starts getting confusing. You are eating 8 hours. You could eat 3 meals, you could eat 2 meals. You just have to make sure you get all your calories, all your fats, all your carbs in there, in those meals that you're gonna eat, whether it's 2 meals or 3 meals. Same goes for the 18 to 6. You fast for 18 hours. You have a window for 6 hours to eat. You could do 2 meals, like I said. You could do 1 meal. You could do 3 meals. Just make sure all your nutrients are in those meals. That I did the 18 to 6 for about 7 months, and that's when I lost the most weight. So it goes hand by hand with the ketogenic diet. So if you are doing the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting is the best way you could go about it. If you are willing to fast. If you are not, then you just do the normal. You're gonna lose a little bit slower, but you are still gonna be losing weight. Now I'm doing the 20 to 4. So I fast for 20 hours. I have a 4-hour window. Why I chose to do that now is because I noticed that I like bigger meals. So I would rather eat 2 bigger meals than 3 smaller ones or separate. I would rather eat 1 meal. I eat my first meal at 12 and then I eat again before 4, so 3:30, 3:45. Then I don't eat anything until 4, until 12 the next day. So my meals are bigger, so I could put all my calories in there, all my fats in there. So they're 2 bigger meals rather than 3 small ones or more time to eat. So it works for me. It's working for me. I am not trying to lose as fast as I was before because now I'm 4 pounds away from my goal. So I'm trying to take it a little bit slower so my meals are bigger. It has more calories in there, so I won't lose as fast. I'm losing 1 pound to 2 a week. So you decide what works for you, for your lifestyle. This is what I'm doing. 20 to 4. I have on my Instagram, I'm starting to put my hours that I eat, what I break my fast with. So make sure to follow me there. The link is in the description box, so go check it out. I have everything that I eat. If I snack, I put everything there. So go check me out over there. So another thing, what are the benefits? The benefits is you are not consuming food throughout the day. So you are it takes a better time to break your food, and because you're not consuming carbs. It's grabbing the fat from your body to burn, to use as energy. So that's one of the benefits. It says that it's good for diabetes type 2. One of the questions I get a lot is what can you eat if you're fasting? What can you drink if you're fasting? Now I don't eat anything at all. I read some things that you could eat or you can eat or you could drink or you can't drink. I don't drink anything but water. I read that you could drink coffee and tea. For my fasting, my personal opinion, my ideal of fasting is not drinking anything that's not water and not eating anything. So, but that's for me. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, then you could drink coffee if you want, tea. You could go search what can you eat if you're fasting, not to break your fast. I don't need anything. I don't drink nothing but water. That's what works for me. But you do what's best for your lifestyle and for you. Another question I get asked a lot about is how do you know when to start fasting and when to fast, or how to go about it. Now, my thing is, if you are a morning person and you like getting a breakfast, then start your fasting earlier than the day before. Let's say, like I told you, I stop eating at 4. So if I wanted to do 16 hours, then I will count my 16 hours and I will go at 8 in the morning. I will eat at 8 in the morning, because that works for people that like breakfast, that want to get food in earlier but still want to fast. Then you start the day before earlier, so that way you start eating earlier. So if that works for you, that's great. I'm not a morning person. I do wake up early, but I have kids and I have to take them to school and I have to go to the market, and by the time I realize it's already 12, so that's when I start my fasting. I end my fast. So I start the day before at 4 and I go until 12, and that works for me. So like I'm telling you, whatever works for you is great. Let me see another one. What are the side effects of fasting? Side effects I got were headaches, cramping in my stomach, moody. I was a little moody when I started fasting 7 months ago. Just it takes time for your body to get used to fasting, so you are gonna get side effects. That's all gonna go away once your body gets used to it. So the headaches, usually somebody told me drink water with salt and that would take the headaches off. Usually when you get headaches, that's because your electrolytes are low, so salt and water will help, and that does help me. So that's one of the little tips. You also go hungry. Of course, if you are used to eating like they always say, eat every 4 hours or eat every 3 hours. If you're used to that and you stop, your body's gonna react. One of the things is gonna be hungry, you're gonna be moody, head is gonna hurt. So just keep that in mind. What are the patterns for fasting? Like I already said, there's a few, not to say a lot. There's where you eat 12-12, you fast for 12 hours, you eat for 12 hours. There's 16-8, where you fast for 16 hours, and eat for 8 hours. There's also some that are where you fast for 5 days and you don't fast for 2 days. There's some that you fast for 3 and don't fast for 4. There's some that you fast the whole day one day, you eat normal the next day, you fast the next day. That's another pattern. So you do what works for you. Like I said, I did the 16-8, I did the 8-6. Now I'm doing the 20-4. I don't think I will be trying the 24-hour fasting, because I don't think it works for me. It kind of scares me. So that is what works for me. I hope you like this information. That's only my opinion. There's a lot of research you could do. There's a lot of websites you could search. Find what works for you. And I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so. And we'll see you next time. I hope my weight loss journey inspires you. Bye.